Alright, we are back with the next part of this fight. There's a couple of theoretical ways I could do this. One, I could make my units into a... Oh, wrong controller. I could make my units into like a grid style, right? Like, if you were looking at a checkers board, right? I would put a space between every unit. I would not put them connected. So if they do that one move, they only go through one enemy, right? And then they must stop in between 4 people, right? So they can't retreat after they attack. We have two, I think we only have 2 precious rewinds. So we don't really have trial and error options. So lucky for me, we have a longbow user. I just have to get people in range of the longbow user. Chain guard apparently doesn't mean anything. So everyone just kind of has to be super healthy here. So people that can heal with physic must heal with physic. So staff, physic. This is also where everyone's gonna have to pretty much use their own healing items too. So the first thing we're going to attempt to do is we're going to move our units, like I had said, where we're going to kind of like base them, right? So if she charges through one unit, she won't have a connection, which is what we want to avoid. So it's going to look something like what we got right here. And then she will be surrounded. Depending on where she goes, she'll be surrounded on multiple fronts. Now, Dragonbane Ice would be very useful right here, but unfortunately we don't have that. We also don't have... Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. We don't have a physic on that one person. Alright, so here they come. Alright, so... They decided Butcheron was the way to go, and then they move away. But what was that? That was with the Levin sword. Okay. Alright, so this is where we use one of our 2 time crystals. And this is why we had to make this another fight, because I have to go back. I have to go back to before we even hit the enemy the first time. In fact, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna take a look at the battlefield. Is there anywhere else I would fight? I have 2 of those there. Damn, and I have all those 3 from down there I used. Okay. So... the only other thing that I can think of I need to do is... the only people that can fight this person... I can't use mounted units. And I can't use someone that's got no resistance. Right, so that's like most of my units. I can't one-shot this unit either. So let's take a look at the convoy. Now, I save items like this for these very specific reasons. Like I saved my I was spending tonics, but I saved tonics. But more importantly, I saved these as well. So I think I might make my sniper just hit even harder. Which I have a couple of energy drops to give them 2, 4, 6, 8 strength. Right? And then I think I would want to give them speed. How much speed does she have? 28. How much speed have we siphoned? 33. I've siphoned enough speed to hit twice. Okay, So we're going to be breaking this down as much as we can, guys, while we're looking for a way to go through this. So if you want to, if you end up skipping ahead in the video, I would understand. I'm just trying to break down the thought process. Since I can't trap the enemy because they have that one stupid skill, Override, right? And they could use it with the sword or the lance. They're gonna try and pick someone off. Sigurd's more annoying to deal with than Marth was. Good lord. The unit just being able to move so many extra, a move of 12, right? So what we probably have to do, they're not immune to us taking their movement away. So we can, where is resilience and defense? 12 and 19, 14 and 19, 10 and 22, 12 and 20. So probably clan. Alright. So we can take away I guess he's no longer gonna heal, or he's no longer gonna heal himself. I don't know. But what we can do is we only have one freeze. We can also fracture. So when we go into attack, we can fracture them to make sure they don't attack us back. Dang, this is where I wish I had freeze. Like I had more freeze. So I have to figure out who's going to use freeze and who's going to use fracture. Also, rescue. We're going to want someone who can rescue. So my next best defensive unit is going to be Fram out of the casters. It's 10 and 22, 12 and 20. Yeah, it's going to be Fram. 20 speed. I also have to decide where do I want to like defend. Am I coming all the way down to the bushes? Am I gonna use avoidance? And if that's the case, who's gonna fight her? Can I have her fight alone? If I get the mini bow out, there's a good chance I could. And then give her an elixir, and then let her fight solo. So I could try to solo this as well, and put everyone else like in the back trees, right? So anyone with low resilience, we're gonna start moving them away because they're not gonna be in this fight. They can't be in this fight. Butcheron died, and he had 4 resilience. There's no way he's gonna live with 2 resilience, and they have the same health pool essentially. So we got 2 tapped, so they can't be there. She can't be there, right? Which means there's a lot of my units that aren't going to be able to use their emblems in this fight, right? So they have to move away. The only other thing I can think of, oh yeah, was Fram needed to come forward. I may actually have her use... She can't deal damage, so it doesn't matter that she doesn't have anything very important. I think I'm gonna have her use warp is what I think. Wait, oh, she can't use warp because that's only B. And she can't. She can only use C rank. Okay. That's important to know. He can use S rank. Okay. So what can she use out of this convoy then? She could use rewarp. Can't use warp. She can use physic. Obstruct. Let's see. We're gonna have her use we're gonna have her use it just teleports herself. We're gonna give her physic then. So physic and mental. So she's gonna be the emergency healer. Jean and Blythe are very important for this fight because Blythe can give my units a second attack phase, right? I just have to be able to get her into a position where she cannot move. That's gonna be the toughest thing. So, I do think there's a chance where we kind of like trap the enemy. There's a good chance we trap the enemy, so
let's hear it.
This is gonna be dangerous no matter what we do, to be honest. Go ahead and end my turn. Let's keep sending my non-resilient users far away from the fight. So those are my thoughts. I'm gonna pause the video here, guys. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get everything set up for the group fight first. We're gonna try a group fight first, and then if that doesn't work, we'll see if we can solo with Etier. All right, we are back. We have the units in place. So I did the math and steps. The only person that's going to be in range of the enemy's attack is going to be Etier. Everyone else is outside of a 2 movement range, right? We have 1 freeze we can use. We can also fracture once. I don't think, now that I think about it, I don't want the same person to fracture and freeze. I'm going to want 2 people to do 2 separate things. So, real quick, we don't want the same dude doing the same thing. We'll actually have clan. There we go. And then we're gonna count out the spaces one more time real quick to make sure I did not miscalculate. Yeah, I have a bunch of people at the spawn now too, like hiding. All right, so I think I'm gonna put them back like 1 extra space. So I think main character's gonna grab this. I don't think I'm gonna have another chance to use her skill twice. So we're almost set up. We still have 1 rewind. Even with 1 rewind, again, like the move would be to he solos this, right? With a mini bow, some elixirs, and some items to keep her, you know, some items to like buff her up for the fight or permanently. All right, let me do the math one more time. All the way down here, this is 12 right there, right? Yep, that's 12. Yes. Boop, 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 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Okay. No one else is in range. There's only 1 unit that could be hit. We will go ahead and take the mini bow just in case. If she's gonna try and fight me right away, we're gonna be ready for it. She is a covert unit. The only one I brought. Because crazy. Alright, so we're gonna call doubles. We're gonna pass. We're gonna use our skill. We're gonna hit her with whatever the most is. Killer bow, longbow, iron bow, mini bow, steel bow. It looks like the steel bow is gonna get the most damage. Yes, we've heard that conversation before. Alright. Now, let's see what happens. Oh, I miscalculated. Okay. I miscalculated. Her movement range and her range of attack is okay, I did not calculate properly. Who do we think she's gonna go for, though? That's the question. I mean, I suppose I could just move everyone that I think is gonna die out of range? I could also move people in a way where they should not die. Right. Let's see. Okay, override. Alright, this is it. So this is where I essentially freeze. So now we take their shoes away, right? Who has freeze? I think he has the freeze because he's the better healer. Staff. Freeze. 62% chance to hit. Please don't miss. You gotta be kidding me. Like, we really could not afford to have to deal with that. Alright, now we fracture. Which also missed. That's incredible, to be honest. She's actually farther from the fight than I need her to be.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Let's move up here. Let's move here. There's a good chance we don't have to worry about dealing with the enemy. Alright. I don't think the boss can one-shot any one person. Oh, and they... Oh my god, they actually would have one-shot him. Okay. So...
Gotcha.
We can attack with her. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. This is it. This is the moment of truth.
No need for restraint, Sigurd. Run wild. Look upon the might of Lord Sombron.
Let's see. For me to get anything out of main character, I have to move her here for now. And use Parthia. I forgot we have that. That's so good. Okay, so we're about to win this fight then. I don't think there's a way for us to lose. In fact, just land this attack and we're good. Wow, bro, the boss battle, man. I guess maybe
Armed like this, and yet I did not win.
I do not want to fight Sigurd again. Unwavering. Woo! Let's go, baby! Alright, let's go get the cutscenes. Man. Didn't hit him with freeze. Didn't hit him with fracture. And we almost lost Alfred. So we got extremely lucky. So it should be cutscene, explore, cutscene? Or maybe there's no town to explore, so it should be.
Damn, the ring we gave Hyacinth. They snatched it.
We gotta protect the other ones. Let's get them onto the ship.
I will take the ring of the Hero King.
Come, my lady. We must hurry. Is something the matter?
Zephia, give me your ring.
What are you planning?
Just do it.
Very well.
Did she change personalities? I think they did. I think she retook control.
wanted you to know that even though our friendship was brief, it meant everything.
What the hell?
You filthy defect! Vale! When we return, I'll see that you never wake up again!
Mavier, keep an eye on those other rings.
Understood.
The Ring of the Holy Night. Thank you, Vale. Emblem Sigurd, Emblem Leaf. I'm glad you two are back.
As am I. Allow me to apologize for failing to protect you at the cathedral. All this time within my dimmed consciousness, I feared you and I would never again meet.
Sigurd. That was my fault, not yours.
As you saw, they have been twisting Vale's mind and using her as a pawn. With Sombron's movement limited, it is she who carries out his will.
I see.
Should we try to rescue her?
First, we have to help the people of Flora. We can go to Elugia after we've put out the remaining fires and rescued the survivors. With this fight, we have 8 rings. We're at an advantage to take the other 4.
Yes. Victory is in sight.
Alfred, why don't you go to the castle? Tell Queen Ev what has happened here.
Yeah, leave the village to us.
Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it.
Be safe, Vale.
Alright, if there's exploration, we'll knock that out real quick, and there should be another cutscene afterwards. Man, thank God we got Sigurd's ring back too. Alright, quick exploration. Usually cut this out, but, you know, we're far under the 30-minute mark. Not that I'm trying to hit it, it's just to pause and unpause it real quick. Why not? Alright, so... wow, that was that was tough. That fight was tough. I definitely feel like I'm going to probably farm levels to stay ahead of the story here and there in like skirmishes or something. Or in the trial. I could do it in the trial. I could just blow through that really quickly. Ooh, who's here? Who's getting recruited? Whatever you are. Alright, we should have another cutscene right here. Let's go to the world map. Even though I'm going to go to the Somnial afterwards anyway. Alright, more cutscene. Let's see it. Oh, no more cutscene. Oh, there's that battle that was at the water. Finally gonna happen. Is that another paralog? Oh, good lord. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Super appreciate it. That was a long fight. We're gonna go ahead and stop it here, and we'll see you for the next part soon.